Nothing better than snacking, a little something to drink, sit in a nice comfy chair, and watching some telly on a nice TV. Whether you're watching some more YouTube, some Netflix, what have you. Fabulous, and having a great vape. And what constitutes a great vape for moi? Getting back to the classics. All right? Classic, well-made, fabulous gear. It doesn't have to be expensive, outrageous to buy, but highly reliable, great gear that you can count on to give you delivery, the greatest performance possible. Have a great tank, or whatever your favorite topper is, and of course your favorite juice. That's what makes a great vape. Something like, for example, what am I using right here? This is the Centaurus by Lost Vape. It's a classic. It's a classic designed mod. And honest to goodness mod. Dual 18650s, a DNA by Evolve, the DNA 250C chip. Modest decoration. Modest. Okay? Although you can get it in any kind of flavor that you like as far as their offerings. This is the ostrich and the I think what they call the chopped carbon black. Yes. Classic, reliable performance out of a classic box mod. All right? And classic doesn't have to mean old. This isn't that old, but such a classic design. Yes. And to that vein, Lost Vape sent me this reviewer's kit right here. Lost Vape sent me this as a special gift. But it's a reviewer's kit. And what is in here? Let me just pop this top. There we go. Look at that. Oh, what do we got going on here? Well, first of all, we have this card. All right? Especially for you. And you know what? I'll read it to you. Because this is a class act. All right? So, let me close this for a while. That's what it says right there, especially for you. Good luck, happiness, okay? Lost Vape. And inside is actually a handwritten note. Right there. What does it say? Dear Robert, it has been 1 year already since you started to help us review first device of the Orion Plus. On, they say the 2nd of September, I believe, or the 21st September 2019, pardon me. 2009. Special gift box for you to thank you always support and love for your always support and love with Lost Vape. Wish you all the best and happiness. Lost Vape Team, 24th of December, LOLO, or XOXO. Handwritten. Nice, right? But I know, you guys want to see what the business end is. Okay. Now, these haven't been released yet. All right. You can go on their website, and I'm sitting here right here. This is the THELEMA DNA 250C mod. Same chipset that's in the Centaurus. Yes, indeed. They say the legend continues. So look at this. All right, so you get your little bits and bobs in here. It's the charging. It's not worth opening. Charging cable, manual, that kind of stuff is in there. And then the first offering right here, yes. Look at that snake. It's not real snake skin. We know that, okay? This is a special, probably tooled, some sort of a leatherette or something, all right? Another snake skin and like a green here, and then you have your classic carbon fiber. And I got to tell you, I'm feeling real carbon fiber here. That's what I feel. That's what I feel, all right? Feel that texture, classic texture of carbon fiber. And then we get this leather right here, this leather. So here, I'll take out, and by the way, if you haven't figured it out already, this is a classic C-frame design. All right, this one actually, the leather here is embossed. All right, classic C-frame design. So let me just pull this mod out. All right, here. Let me close this over and let you have another. Let's do a close-up. Let me zoom in on that. Zoomy, zoomy, zoomy. There we go. That's good, right there. Look at that. So, Lost Vape. You got venting here. There's the business end. Look, it looks identical. Right? It's identical layout, really, to the Centaurus. Identical. Why? Because the Evolve chipset. That's what dictates this layout. All right, this DNA. And quite frankly, the DNA, no one can beat Evolve as far as their chipsets. They by far make the best there is. It's been true for quite some time. You can tell the datedness of the Evolve by simply, it's got a micro USB connection. Okay, no big deal. Right? Designed and manufactured by Lost Vape Ltd. Yes. And here you can see, put it this way, THELEMA. And their symbol there, classic spring-loaded 510. And this is a classic C mod. C-frame, right? Looks like the letter C, C-frame. That's all there is really to it. Easy to get in and out your batteries. Nice magnetic. All right, not going anywhere. Not going anywhere. Let me just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're fired up. All right. I have mine set for Canthal at 60 watts. Cool. Right? Huh. I'm taking off the topper. And just to give you here you go. You can compare these two side by side. So the THELEMA is a little bit, just a scotch. I mean, a scotch. Taller than the Centaurus. It is wider than the Centaurus, right? Give you a view like that. Now this one, the Centaurus, loads from the bottom. All right. So, a classic point of failure could be in a long time, all right? It could be this hinge mechanism, okay, and this holdback mechanism, all right? You will not have that kind of a failure with a classic C-frame such as the THELEMA. All right, you won't, because there is no battery door other than the C-frame itself. Right there you go. Boom. All right, so the Centaurus is lighter. I believe I read where the Centaurus without batteries is 179 grams, whereas the THELEMA, okay, is 200 grams. Not a whole lot of difference. Magnesium alloy. Do I have some specs here? And when you go to their website and look at this thing and see all the available, offerings you have, it's very cool. Charging, pass through while you're charging if you want. What are the specs? Here we go. So the dimensions, 56.1 by 27.9. What? By 56.1 by 27 by 92.6 millimeter. Weighs 200 grams. Like I said, dual 18650s. Input voltage is 6.0 to 8.4. Output is 0.2 to 8. Power range 1 to 200 watts. Current 0.5 30 amps, 0.5 to 30 amps. Temperature range 200 Fahrenheit, 600 Fahrenheit. Coil resistance supported 0.1 to 3 ohms. Coil material supported nickel, titanium, stainless steel 316, KFLA1, nichrome, which is Ni80, and another version Ni90. Okay. Screen pixels 0.9 inch. So it's an 80 by 60 pixel screen. Materials magnesium alloy. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at the plethora of color choices you get. In the package, you'll get, the mod, a USB cable, a USB on the go adapter. Yes, that's right. So as with the Centaurus, any DNA 250C, okay, you can use the USB port on the device to charge like your phone. If you needed to in an emergency, you can do that. Yes, you can. What else? Okay, warranty card user manual. Yes. So with these reviewer kits, as I'll call them, gifts. Okay. The one that the mod has, the covering that the mod has in the box, that's like some sort of exclusive that is not being released to the public, at least right away. They may do it in the future, I do not know. But you can't, certainly, by all indications on their website, you can't buy this version. Excellent. Nice feel in the hand. All the these frames here are they're padded. They're padded. So very nice. And of course, a C-frame style always fits nicely in either hand, whether you're holding it like this or like this. Just fits so nice. Having this snake skin leatherette against your hand, it's not cold. Very nice. Very nice. Evolve chipset. Certainly been my favorite all time. All right, so I'll give you an idea. There you go. Just changed the whole dynamics. Maybe I don't feel like this kind of look today. Maybe let's go with classic carbon fiber. Yes. THELEMA by Lost Vape with the DNA 250C chip in it. Oh, look at this. Nice. Like I said, even the carbon fiber has padding underneath it. Look at that. Ooh. What's my mood? What's my mood? So, these three, this greenish kind of, let me close the camera. There we go, right? There we go. There's three. These three are available to purchase for your liking, as well as a bunch of others, which I won't even go through. There's a lot. There's too many of them. You got to go to the website. What's that called? Lost Vape. lostvape.com. Lostvape.com. But for us oldies, not my age per se, oldie vapors, older vapors, been around for a while. We've been in the community, vaping community, for quite some time now. This is like a classic style. You know, I can certainly recommend. Reconnoiter. Wait a minute. Yeah, I gotta get my brain engaged. I can certainly recommend any of these type of mods, you know, coming out of Lost Vape. Absolutely. So, what am I really saying here? If you want to put on your big boy and big girl pants, all right? Big boy, big girl pants. And if you haven't graduated up to this style of vaping, maybe it's time you consider a classic style C-frame. The Lost Vape DNA 250C. THELEMA. This has been Robert Ellis, your armed vapor.